being here, and thank you for coming with an open heart and an open mind. I would like to share with you this afternoon how you can live your dream now and turn tragedy into triumph. I will share my own story with you this afternoon, so in hopes that you can connect your journey in life with mine and see that you can have anything that you want out of life. So I have 3 core practices I'll share with you this afternoon. Dream, be alert, and learn to fail. I will connect and share my own journey of tragedy and triumph. I believe that life throws us tragedy so that we can share our triumph on the other side, but you must fight through your tragedies to make it to the other side. Each of our lives is like a road trip. When you travel, you use a map to get from one destination to another, but even with a map, you can take a wrong turn. Along the way, there are life lessons and signs, and the road you choose will determine your life direction. Your life is a discovery, a journey of discovery, a discovery of who you are and what you will contribute to the world. You guys ready to take a journey with me this afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. So dream. Happiness is simple. Have a dream, the intention to make it happen, and a plan to get there. I've been dreaming as far back as I can remember. I dream every day of my life and the person that I'm becoming. Growing up, I thought I had the most amazing dad in the entire world. As Daddy's little girl, we had a bond that could not be broken. I remember and can see as it was yesterday, my dad and I dancing and singing as loud as we could along with ABBA. Dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Magical moments between just my dad and I. Now you guys. The memories I've had of him cannot fade. The jokes that he told, the magic tricks he did, how he played with me for hours, and we laughed all the time. The problem was my dad couldn't deal with life. He was an alcoholic. He was never mean when he was drinking, but instead it just made him crazy fun. The reality was he was not happy. He was masking his pain and his depression through alcohol. Made it very challenging for my mom. So when things started to get stressful for my mom at home, my mom would wake us up and she would say, girls, get up, get your favorite stuffed animal. We're going to the train station. That was my mom's way for release. Now, growing up, in order to help pay for the bills, my mom would take us to Pike Place Market where we play our violins as street performers to help keep a roof over our head. We were never homeless, but it was a constant challenge for my mom. And that's why I have such a passion in giving back to the homeless community, because if it were not for our community and the support that they provided for my mom, we may have ended up on the street. So when things got challenging for my mom, she would take us to the train station, and when we would get there, it was the Tacoma train station. When we would get there, we would be alone, it would be dark and cold. But we were safe, and it was actually a magical time and place. As my mom would share stories of all of the amazing places we were going, she would tell us the train was on its way to take us and pick us up and take us to the most amazing place. Now, we knew we were not going anywhere, but my mom's dream was so real that it would capture us right in that moment through her visualization. My mom would share stories of the inside, or how amazing the train was from the inside. It was beautiful, magical, and spectacular. She would tell us how big the train was and how much fun it would be to walk from car to car as the train was traveling over 100 miles an hour. She would describe the dining car and how beautiful it was, but only the most special people could have their meals in the dining car, and how we would have our meals there every single meal. She would talk about the lounge car, how it was floor to ceiling in windows, and how amazing it would be to be able to sit in the lounge car and see the mountains and the trees as the train was crossing cross country. But the most amazing part was when she described the sleeper cars. And not only did she have enough money for us to get a sleeper car, but my sister and I could have our own sleeper car with our friends, just like we did at home. It was if my mom's vision had already manifested the dream for the 3 of us, right there in that moment. Now, growing up for me, I used visualization as a technique to accomplish a lot of my young goals. My first memory of reaching a dream was at 7 years old when I was a Girl Scout. I wanted to go to camp and ride horses. In order to do so I would have to sell a lot of Girl Scout cookies. I knew I was going to have to work really hard to do that. So as I was going door to door selling my Girl Scout cookies, I would envision the homeowner answering the door and not just buying one box of cookies, but buying many cookies. Also, when I was standing out in the Safeway store selling my Girl Scout cookies, I would imagine the shoppers coming out and a line of them just waiting to purchase from me. And you know, it worked. At age 7, my first realization of manifesting my dream, not only did I sell enough cookies to make it to camp, but I would sell 400 boxes with my nearest competitor selling only 200, and she was twice my age, so sold as many cookies as I did, and she's sitting to the left of me there. I maintained my cookie sales success and made the newspaper every year. Now, the reason that I made my goal, my dream become a reality, is because I visualized. And visualization allowed me to work hard to make my dream come true. So I really believe in the power of dream and visualization. Now, also growing up, I had a big dream as a young concert violinist, or I wanted to be a concert violinist, and travel all over the world. So I would visualize competing, and I could see the judge actually smiling in awe of my performance. I could actually see myself going up on stage and accepting my award. Now, I did have a lot of success as a violinist. I did have a lot of success as a violinist, but not all dreams come true, as this dream for me did not. Because I would let life take me down and take me over, which I'll share that story a little bit later. But I did make it to at least one continent out of the US, Europe. So I would travel with my violin in tow when I was a junior high, or heading into the junior high school when I was 12 years old. So what is your dream? A dream so big that you're willing to fight for it. You will do anything to reach your dream. Is it family, community, spirituality, success, career? They are all dream worthy. If you can dream it, you can do it. Dreams are powerful. And if your dream's big enough, you're powerful along with it. I'm a little challenged with getting this to move right. Now, an important part of manifesting your dreams is visualization. Visualization allows you to operation from imagination versus memory. Imagination has no limitations. Now, how do you create this magical space to visualize the life that you want to live? Maybe spend some time in a room, quiet room, listening to music. Make a vision board. I love using online and technology, making vision board movies, because you can see the music going, you can have moving pictures with it, it can really get you into that magical space. Write down your life as if it's a storybook that you can read often. Draw pictures of the life that you want to live as if you're your own superhero in your own cartoon movie. Stare at the sky and visualize the life that you want. For me, myself, if I look at the clouds long enough, as if the clouds are manifesting my dream right there in front of me. And spend time in nature. I'm sure that all of us can agree nature is a magical place if we embrace it. Embrace that moment. It can bring magical things into our life. So another important part of reaching your dream or making your dream a reality is not to keep a secret. You must share it, because if you keep it a secret, it is not real. And here's the thing, you must share it with the people that are closest to you. Now, I will tell you what will happen. The people that are closest to you will be most likely the ones that will discourage you. And they will tell you that you cannot do it. Now, don't let that get to you, because you can do it. Now, here's the reason why. I don't believe it's because they're bad people. Our family members and our friends love us. But the reason why is because they are most attached to the outcome, and they're going to be most honest with you, right? So a mother, she may be afraid of you reaching for your dreams. What if you fail? And the pain that you'll feel from that failure. What about a spouse? A spouse is going to be honest with you as well. Giving up a secure job and income? We have a family and have kids. What if you fail? These are valid concerns, because it is not their dream. It is your dream. And you know you can reach it if you believe in yourself. You can believe in yourself, or you can believe what others tell you that you cannot do. Someone that says you can't do it can be your biggest motivator to show them you can. If you can dream it, you can do it. Now, another important part of manifesting your dream is how you start and end your day. Important. Wake up every morning to conquer your day and live your dream now. Step out of bed as you're stepping right into your dream life that you're getting ready to live today. Do you hit your snooze button when you wake up in the morning? If you do, you're telling yourself you're not excited about your day and all the opportunities that are waiting to manifest just for you. Do you sleep to renew your body, or do you sleep to avoid the day? So let me give you some tips and things that can help you get into that magical space. First in the morning is to be thankful. Before you even step out of bed, just 5 things you can get right to. I'm thankful for my husband, I'm thankful for my kids, I'm thankful for my health. Whatever that is, it just comes right to you the first thing when you wake up. Next is to have affirmations. Affirmations are important to everybody because it builds